So, why should you come to our 100% carnivore and beyond retreat, 25th to the 28th of April, near Malaga in Spain, next year, or this year if you're watching in 2019? Well, I don't think anybody's actually done anything like this before. The aim is to show everybody not just carnivory, like you often get these retreats and summits about diet, keto diets, paleo diets, whatever. We want to show the whole wheel of health, everything, all the way through from diet to spirituality. This retreat is for everybody, really. But if you're autoimmune and have some sort of spiritual side to you, plus you're interested in everything in between, from light to EMFs to all the other subtler areas of health, this is for you. There's not been anything like that before, I'm pretty sure of that. I'm organising it with Dr. Lynn Hardy, Doctor of Naturopathy, good friend of mine, and a very wise lady herself. She's chosen not to speak, but if you can corner her and chat to her about all sorts of things. She's very, very knowledgeable on all sorts of aspects of health and water fasting and that kind of thing. I'm sure you'll have an interesting conversation. Anyway, it's a beautiful venue, gorgeous building, great accommodation, lovely place, lots of local walks in very picturesque landscapes, great food, some good carnivore food, chefs all lined up for that. I think also the social aspect is going to be very entertaining. We have a lot of people going who've already signed up, who I know from my 100% Carnivore and Beyond Facebook group, and they're a good bunch of people. I think it's going to be a laugh in the evenings. It's going to be quite entertaining. So anyway, apart from that, let's get on to the serious stuff. Who have we got speaking? Well, we've got some amazing speakers. I'm going to do a bit. I wouldn't call me amazing because I'm a jack of all trades. So I'm going to be talking on my own recovery from autoimmunity, psoriatic arthritis, many other ailments, and what I had to go through to get there. I wasn't somebody who could heal just from diet. I had to go through all kinds of other aspects of everything. And this is why I put together all these wonderful speakers who I'm going to introduce during my talk, who are world experts on all of the areas that I had to cover and that I've seen other people have to cover, whose illnesses are a bit more stubborn like mine was since I've been working with them. And first up is Dr. Zsofia Clements. Zofia runs the Paleomedicina clinic in Hungary with Csaba Tott. I think they're going to change the diet world. They're showing from gut permeability tests that the gut never truly heals. A leaky gut never truly heals when there's any plant matter left in the diet. This is at the root of so many diseases, so much autoimmunity. This is so important. They're claiming pretty much a 100% success rate with their Paleolithic ketogenic diet. That's among people who are 100% compliant. So the 9,000 people or so, I believe, that they've treated since 2009. I could have that figure wrong, but it's in the thousands anyway. I think her talk's going to be fascinating. She's going to show you some great results, some great science that you really can't argue with. Next up is another doctor, Paul Mabry, Dr. Paul Mabry. He's a family practitioner, retired from the States, coming all the way over from the States. Looking forward to meeting Paul. I've interacted with him a lot online. Lovely guy. He's very generous with his time, very generous with his information. Helps a lot of people out for free. He's going to be talking on carnivory. He's got wide experience of that, having reversed his own diabetes. He's got obviously great experience as a doctor, so he can relate all the science to it. Long experience in family medicine. He's worked in war zones, everything. I'm sure his talk's going to be really fascinating. So check out his talk. Next up is my good friend Jeremy Ayres, Dr. Jeremy Ayres. He is doctor of naturopathy. He's doctor of osteopathy, many other letters after his name that I don't understand. He has a website and Naturally Better TV. He's spoken and written about this all over the world and helped thousands of people to heal. Jeremy's great strength is that he understands the whole wheel of health. He can speak on anything from carnivore through circadian biology to emotional balancing to the spiritual side. I've no idea what he's going to talk about, but I'm sure it's going to be fascinating. It'll fit in beautifully with all the rest of the speakers. Jeremy's fun. You'll enjoy his talk a lot, I'm sure. So next up, who have we got? We got the 3 doctors done. Next up is my good friend Graeme Norbury. When I was doing my ancestral health talks last year near my home, a guy turned up with some orange shades on, some orange glasses, and I thought, this guy's pretty interesting. I was keen to get to the end of the talk to have a chat with him, and since then we've become good friends. He came along and did a guest talk at one of those meetings, and it absolutely blew me away. He is probably the best at explaining in plain language to people who are not scientifically minded like me Dr. Jack Kruse's message. Dr. Jack Kruse, if you're not familiar with him, great genius. He's pioneered the whole business of light and how it affects us, the sun, deuterium, all of that kind of thing. He can get a little bit technical on his site, so Graeme is absolutely ideal at putting all of these aspects, the light, the Wi-Fi, how circadian biology is affecting you, cold thermogenesis, all of these things. Graeme will be putting that into perspective, and he'll make it very easy to understand for everybody. So I think that's going to be a very entertaining talk. I'm looking forward to that. Now, last and certainly not least is my brother, my great friend Zahir Khan. I met him a couple of years ago. I'd gone to a non-duality meeting in Liverpool, and there was this guy there, and I recognised him, and I thought, where do I know him from? And it turned out that he'd been on Buddha at the gas pump. He'd done an interview, so had I. Now, there were only 300 of us or so, I think, at the time, worldwide, who'd ever done one of those. And so it was a bit of a synchronicity that we'd ended up in the same little room in Liverpool, so we were probably intended to do a few things together in the future. Zahir he's your modern day guru. He's not your average guru, though. He's a lot of fun. His talks go way outside the box, and he is a master of one-to-ones. Even before he talks, get yourself a one-to-one with him. He can dig into you. He can find hidden imbalances, fears, false beliefs, all kinds of things. Incredibly intuitive he is. His book Falling into the Mystery is a fascinating read about his own awakening, and his talks, I think, in his one-to-ones are going to be a lot of fun for everybody. Maybe a little painful for some, but he gets to the root of the problem. So those are the speakers. An amazing collection of people, and I think they're going to put into perspective the whole wheel of health better than anybody's ever done as a collective group. This is going to be the first of many, I hope, of these retreats. But get onto this one. This is going to be the first one. It's not going to be too big. It's going to be quite intimate, and you're going to make a lot of friends. And I can't wait. I think it's going to be an awful lot of fun. Look below this video in the video notes, and you'll see all the details of when it is, where it is, the speakers, links to their websites so that you can check them out. And yeah, all the info's there. I hope you come along to this one. I hope you like it so much you come along to future ones. If you haven't booked a holiday this year, well, it's a beautiful area. Stay on for a week. Stay on for 2 weeks. This will be a great start to the holiday. I'm going to stay on for a week, I think. Anyway, I'm waffling. All the info you need below this video. Great speakers, great social interaction, beautiful environment, great food. What more can you ask? See you there.